imagine learning without art. There's a natural integration that occurs in supporting cross-curricular learning, especially critical thinking. You know, when you think about a student who is utilizing their talents, bringing voice forward and thinking about the world around them, art has a natural way of representing that. And so coming out into the public to talk about what's going on in their lives and what they're thinking, while showcasing, again, their natural talent and ability to provide voice to that, I think will have a profound impact on them social emotionally as well as their artistic talent. And so no better time than this year to allow that opportunity to occur. And without these partnerships in the community to make that happen, our children might not otherwise have that in the classroom.
This is a museum with the same accreditation as the Smithsonian Museum up in Washington. We've got masterworks that museums in Paris, France would love to have over in their museums, but they're right here in Marion County, available for our local community and all of Florida. But the high-end art, I think, is right in this hallway. Our student artwork, to me, is the most important. And when you see the creativity from our young children in this community, that's what gets us a passion, gives me goosebumps just seeing the great work here. I'm hoping some of them are for sale, because I'd like to make some offers to add to the collection. But so proud of our school district and our art teachers who make such a difference with our students.
I really want to thank our teachers at a year like no other. They have been so committed to thinking outside the box and providing opportunities again for our students to engage in this learning opportunity. And without their nudging and their encouragement of our students' creativity, this wouldn't be possible. So thanks to College of Central Florida and the Appleton Museum of Art that we are able to showcase our student talent. For a lot of our children, they would not have the opportunity to showcase this any other way. And so it provides an opportunity for them to share that with their families in the community, and it's quite an honor. So I want to give special thanks to our partners for doing that.
You might not think of a media specialist as a teacher, but Golden Apple winner Chris Lanza is much more than a simple librarian.
It's not just reading books, and it's not just checking out books. I mean, when they come in here, you know, I don't have them all day, but I'm seeing every kid in the school every week, and I'm giving them a little something. I am teaching them something, whether it's how to take care of a library book, how to determine the validity of a website that they're using for research, how to use a database, or you know, how to make a video on their own so they can have fun on YouTube and social media, which they're going to do anyway, so at least I can teach them the right way to be safe, from showing them how to use a camera to how to edit what they film in iMovie, the switchboard in the studio, the microphones, and all the other equipment that they need to learn. I get them trained in about a week or two, and then I'm just sitting back and watching them put a weekly news show together. I was in charge of the Teams training for the school. You know, anytime a teacher needs help with Teams, I'm the first one they call. So it's not just the kids that I'm teaching, you know, I'm also teaching the teachers.
But at the core, he is still a librarian.
You want a good mystery adventure? Have you done Bo, the Unicorn and Dragon Pup? You know, I'm always looking for that kid that just hates to read, because it's not that he hates reading, he just hasn't found anything he loves to read yet. So if I can get that right book in his hand, then that's going to open up a whole new world for him. And my readers, they know that I recommend good books, so they keep coming back for more.
His love of superheroes is on clear display throughout the library, but that's just the tip of the iceberg.
You need to take a trip to the office. That's where I'm storing all the toys and the displays that I use. And oh man, you should see the kindergartners when they walk in and they first see all those. Oh, it's like I can't even teach a lesson that day because we got to do the tour of the library. Yeah, we get to bond over that a lot. And my wife says I have the maturity of a 12-year-old anyway, so.
Bye, buddy. When we think of a pumpkin patch, we visualize a vast field of pumpkins. But as Ocala Springs takes a spin on the traditional patch, these students have gotten an added appreciation by bringing their storybook characters to life as pumpkins.
Every year we do a storybook pumpkin patch for October, and the kids pick a pumpkin that they create into a story character that they like, And we've had so many submissions this year that I felt that we should spread the word because it's an amazing pumpkin patch. The kids absolutely love it. When they bring in their pumpkins, they're so excited to show it off, and they love talking about the book that they got the character from. They look forward to seeing their pumpkin on the morning show, and then after the morning show, I put it on a PowerPoint so that the PowerPoint slides through before the morning show starts, so they all get to see their pumpkin on the morning show.
Here are a few students with their thoughts on why they picked the characters that they did for this Storybook pumpkin patch.
Well, it's from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and Hedwig is the owl's name. It's Harry Potter's owl, and he's my favorite character in Harry Potter. So I wanted to do a Harry Potter character, so I chose to do Hedwig. Well, we did this at home with my mom. This was black pumpkin for a little while. Like, we didn't spray paint it, we just left it like this. So her face is bluish, just like the color of him. I got it from Hotel Blues, and I like it because he goes to the beach with his geese, and when he gets back home, people turned his house into a hotel.
No, I'm very excited about all the turnout that we've gotten from the parents and the kids. It just goes to show that the parents are really working with their kids and wanting to do stuff with them.
There is not another school in North Central Florida that has a book vending machine, at least not from the company that we got ours from Global. That's why we're really, really excited about it. It's going to be fun because we're the first, it's going to be fun trying to figure out the best ways to give kids the opportunity to have access to this machine, and to select a book for themselves. So we're looking forward to that.
Right now, our goal is increasing reading proficiency for all students, and so we are really encouraging our students to get books in their hands and to read as much as they can, even if it's at home. So as our students are accomplishing their reading goals in the classrooms, they'll have an opportunity to get those tokens, and when they get those tokens, 3 tokens, gets them a book.
The books are free. We have Daughters of American Revolution, and we have a lot of support that every book that goes in here, our goal is to make sure that it is a new book, and it's our goal to make sure that everyone who makes good choices at school, both academically, particularly as far as reading, they all will have an opportunity to get the coins, to get the tokens, and make their book selection. Another thing I'm real happy about is it's in such a central location here in the cafetorium. Every day kids are going to be walking by it, and they'll have an opportunity to see it every single solitary day. It was an amazing process. It started over a year ago. I saw that a lot of schools, some schools were getting book vending machines, and so I thought that might be a pretty good idea for this school. And I said, well, I'm not sure we have the money for it. Well, because of all of the book fairs and the amazing support we get from our parents and from students and teachers here, we did have the money to finally get it. So then we began a very, very long process to try to get the vending machine here. And finally, after all of the hurdles and hoops, we got it here. We're all very excited about it.
And like Mr. Wilson said, it's been an amazing journey, and we have had many obstacles to overcome, but we did it. We believe we kept the positivity, and it's here.
Instead of having an art room with all my learning materials on the wall and things easy to access, we have to fit an entire art room into the cart. And when I first started teaching 30 years ago, I was pushing a cart. Good morning. I take the art to them. When I taught 30 years ago, we didn't have technology, so I was not used to popping pictures up on screens and everything. Obviously, through the years, I learned how to do it, but I was used to traveling with prints and taking 2 or 3 prints to every classroom, discussing art, and then sitting down and doing a project. So it was pretty simple. I used to carry a big portfolio, but this is a lot easier just to clip them up and down for each class, and the kids see it going down the hall. It kind of motivates them a little bit, and they get excited about art, and sometimes say, oh, that's a Cubist painting, and it's fun when you hear it coming from a little kid. We studied Picasso and how he took a complex form, like the legs and arms, the human figure, and reduced it to simple shapes, rectangles, squares, circles. We have supplies in the kids' desks so that there's no sharing going on. If they were in here, they'd be sharing paint brushes, they'd be sharing paint cups. The few things that I do have to share, we have a bin on the bottom of the cart, and the disinfectant, and the kid uses it, it goes in the bin, it gets sprayed, and it's not used again until it's had time to the disinfectant to do its thing. And in the classrooms, there's actually a rule number 4 that the mask is over the nose. I haven't had time to add it to the sign yet. And that way I feel comfortable walking up to the desk and talking with the kids for my health as well as theirs. Uh-huh. An elf hat, okay, cool. And what are some of his other hats? I'm back in elementary and I'm back teaching off a cart, and it's kind of fun. It's not as easy to push a cart in my 60s as it was when I was in my 20s, but it can still be done. You can still get your lessons across. Yeah, we kind of make it fun.
We're gonna do our good morning song from my home. It's our new classroom right now. I miss you all so much.
With online school being the new norm, some teachers have begun to go above and beyond in creating new and innovative ways to engage their students. One of those teachers is Diego Fuentes from Hillcrest. Here he is to give more information on exactly what he is doing and the motivations that inspire him.
What I wanted to do with the students is to give them the visual aspect of music. And I wanted them to see me. So what I did is put up a few videos of myself just kind of saying hello and going through some of the familiar songs that we do, and was able to close caption for the videos, and so they can read along, or so people who are with them can read along and sing with them. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. The cool part that I like, as far as maybe creativity and sharing, is projects that we were working on for prior to our extended break. We were doing, there's an iPad application called GarageBand, and so I use that platform to record students like singing, vocalizing, playing instruments, and I'm able to track that, and then we create, like I can create rhythms and beats and make songs out of these, out of what they're contributing, and we do it together. I feel like this is a whole new venue that's empowering in a lot of ways. Like, we've missed the human connections with each other, but I think this is, I don't want to overuse the word empowering, but it really is. What did the sheep say? Bye.